Hello everybody and welcome back to the MSL Season 3. We're here for the 8th event today, the Treadmill Chase. This marks the halfway point of the league as the Fast Pharaohs have a slim 3-point lead over the Phantom Flashes. Came down a ton in the last event after the Phantom Flashes grabbed the silver. Team Tricolor is in third despite only having the bronze to their name. Take a look at the Treadmill today. It's going to be going pretty quick and these marbles are going to have to try their best to stay on. There's 5 heats, there's scoring, linear scoring. So first we get 16th and after a minute 30 passes, there's a picture taken of the marbles still on the treadmill. Here is the test run. This one will be 30 seconds. This one is the Archers, Spicy Ramen, Continentals, and Matthew Makers. As you can see, the Matthew Makers and Continentals just fall off. It's the Archers leading the Spicy Ramen at the moment, so we're a third through this run. Of course, the main league runs will be a lot longer than this. Halfway through, the Archers are extending their lead as the Spicy Ramen fall off. No, they stay on. They're attacking. Can they get around? The Archers do a good block there, and that might seal the win for them with 5 seconds to go. And it looks like it will. Yes, the Archers are going to win the demo run here. Also, every 10 seconds, the treadmill speed will increase by 0.5 miles per hour, getting up to 6.5 miles per hour, so very quick. As the Archers will get the win here over the Spicy Ramen, the Continentals, and Matthew Makers. And those are the results of the test run. Let's get into Heat 1. Look at all our teams. First, you'll notice the Fantastic Freeze, the only team to change their lineup. They're going with Snow. Everyone else going reserve to number 4, to number 3, to number 2, to the captain. Down they go, and it's a bad start for many marbles. Tons of marbles flying off. The Lightning Bugs are going to be the best of the ones to fall off. But in the lead right now, it is the Citron Crusaders. Fast Pharaohs get dangerously close. And no, the Fast Pharaohs are in third. That was Team Tricolor. Going back is the Lemonade Lashers. Lemonade Lashers are out. Now, along with the Water Warriors, Team Tricolor, they also fall off. We're already down to 4, less than 30 seconds in. What a disaster for many of these marbles. Of course, it's based off of points, not just staying on. As there's a big change as the Fantastic Freeze take the lead with their marbles Snow. Fast Pharaohs, of course, are league leaders. They bump the Citron Crusaders. Speeding Snakes, a good pass to take the lead. This is sort of like NASCAR, too, with the amount of contact, drifting. You got to get around. Fast Pharaohs fall back to the last as we're halfway through in this pretty chaotic round 1 here. As we're about to hit the minute mark, it's still the Citron Crusaders leading the way, but as I say that, the Fast Pharaohs overtake. That's good for them. The Snow from the Fantastic Freeze is charging down. They managed to make a pass into third. Now all the marbles are charging up as the treadmill increases its pace. It's about to increase again. Can they survive this time? Yes, they will. The Speeding Snakes, they're at the back. They overtake the Fantastic Freeze. We're all bunched up with 10 seconds to go. The Speeding Snakes move up to the lead. What a great overtake. The Citron Crusaders are losing ground. And now so are the Freeze and the Pharaohs. They're both charging back. 3 seconds to go. It looks like it's going to be the Speeding Snakes charge up. It all clustered together, but the Speeding Snakes will get the win over the Fast Pharaohs, and the Fantastic Freeze and the Citron Crusaders just barely missed the podium for this race. What a great race that was at the end. Fast Pharaohs, way better than the Phantom Flashes, 2nd versus 15th. So the Phantom Flashes did not enjoy a good race. One, you can see Carbon got shot up along with the Lemonade Lashers. Our host did not do great that round either, but it's going to be a mid-pack finish. Only 4 managing to stay on, and those 3 fell off rather soon. You can see the final moments of their race here. They all bunched together right there was where the finish point was. And the Speeding Snakes get the win. They are certainly finding their form again. Now we go into race 2. And now all member 4s except for the Fantastic Freezes, Sleet. And they all go flying off. Citron Crusaders, not a good start there. What a hold there by Sleet, somehow avoiding the chaos and managing to stay on as we have 6 on through 10 seconds. 10 fell off. The Amazing Acrylics are leading the way. The Speeding Snakes are gone. Our hosts are in 2nd. That's good for them. Phantom Flashes stay on this time. And the Fast Pharaohs are gone. I did not see what place they got, but that's good for the Phantom Flash. They want to gain as much points as possible to make up the ground in this event. Of course, there's 4 rounds after the first one, so still plenty of time to change how this event goes, but you don't want a bad start in an event like this. It's the Limited Lashers and the Thunder Waves. They both fall off together after a big collision. The Huge Smashes have a big lead, but now all the marbles are trying to charge back. Acrylics in 2nd. Good overtake there from Sleet, the Fantastic Freeze. Amazing Acrylics fall to last. We're 50 seconds in. Another good overtake by the Phantom Flash. It seems there's a big battle for 2nd, but they're just letting Roll be comfortable in the lead. This is sort of like stock car racing. You want to draft and overtake, sometimes maybe with a little bit of collisions in this version of it. And there's a big shock chain reaction. If you're at the back of those, you're at risk of falling off. As finally we have a pass for lead. The Phantom Flashes take the lead. If you go side to side, you risk that happening, which is what Roll was doing. You want to be pretty straight and consistent with your movement so you can respond to any charging attempts, because there is a racing line. As we have just 3 seconds left of this race, it's going to be an easy win for the Sushi Smashers. Phantom Flashes get second, Amazing Acrylics third, and the Fantasy Freeze another good finish in fourth. I think they're going to be in the lead after this round. Good job to our host Roll, who's proving to be quite a good endurance marble. Oh, the Fast Pharaoh's in 13th, so it's going to be very close between them and the Phantom Flash in standings. Roll one funnel endurance in the qualifiers and just won his heat here, so that's good for them. You can see another big impact at the start. Look at that hold there by the Freeze. It ended up being pretty good as they got 4th overall. The Sushi Smashers easily getting the win there. Fantastic Freeze lead through 2 rounds over the Sushi Smashers and the Speeding Snakes. So our hosts in second, that's pretty good. So we go into race 3 of 5. Third marbles for everybody except the Fantastic Freeze sending in their Captain Isis. We have a better getaway for most this time. I think only 6 got off, but now they're all kind of plummeting. The Fast Pharaohs and Phantom Flashes both survive. Phantom Flashes are at the back of this pack, though. That's not good. They get hit by the Water Warriors. They get hit again. They're just trying to survive. Thunder Waves fall off. Okay, now the Phantom Flashes finally get into a safer position. They're right with the Fast Pharaohs now. You don't want to be at the back, because look at those chain reactions that can cause, like the lightning bugs. They're almost causing the S6 to fall off. And there's a punch there that sends the Water Warriors, none of the Lemonade Lashers get it right back, or the Citroen Crusaders get it right back and fall themselves. Lemonade Lashers are leading this race. Despite coming in last in the first race, they are doing pretty good now. The Phantom Flashes, they're bumping the Side Snakes, bumping the Lightning Bugs. Big hit from the Sushi Smash, and that's going to send the Phantom Flashes out. But the Fast Pharaohs are still on. They're in third at the moment. Side Snakes, a good overtake there, sending the Fast Pharaohs well back. Who the huge hit on the Lightning Bugs that makes them fall off, and the Sushi Smashers were down to just 5. Speeding Snakes and overtake. They're tied for second in this event at the moment. They're going to go into second unless they can pass the Freeze, who the leaders are in this, sitting third at the moment. Lemonade Lash still leading the way. The Fast Pharaohs are losing ground. We have just 10 seconds left. They make a charge up. Hit there on the Saucy Snakes. And this causes a chain reaction. The Speeding Snakes almost take the lead, but they just can't do it. Saucy Snakes fall off with 5 seconds to go. Who's going to get it? Speeding Snakes trying to make a charge, but they can't get it. The Lemonade Lashers will win this heat. It's a good finish there for the Fast Pharaohs, though. Coming in 4th. Tut does a good job, but another good finish for the Fantastic Freeze and the Speeding Snakes. They are doing quite well in this event. We'll have to check the standings in a little bit. You can see it was a much better getaway for most marbles this time. Only 5 marbles fell off instantly. We had 11 on through there, but of course, the chaos of the initial rounds causes some more to fall off. We had 5 left, but in the final seconds, the Saucy Snakes lost their ground. See right there, then they got shot back. That final hit there was the final blow. And the Freeze tried to make a charge, so did the Snakes, but in the end, the Lemonade Lashers end up getting the win. How will this affect the standings? The Fantastic Freeze lead by 3 points over the Snakes. The Smashers are in third. Phantom Flashes are still well behind the Fast Pharaohs, who sit in 4th. It's the Fast Pharaohs right now doing enough to hold the lead in the standings. As we go into the penultimate race, down we go. Falling off a bunch, dude. This is a much worse getaway for the marbles this time, and so it looks like we have 9 at the moment. Okay, still not terrible, as we're approaching the 15-second mark. The Amazing Acrylics are at the back, along with the Citroen Crusaders. There's a good overtake there. The Amazing Acrylics still struggling at the back. They're getting bodied by, I think, is the Fast Pharaohs, and they're both gone. No, the Fast Pharaohs still holding on at the moment in 4th. Phantom Flashes are leading the way, though. That's what they need to do in this event. Lemonade Lashers are also up there, as we're 3rd through this round. Sushi Smashers still holding on, along with the Speeding Snakes. The Fantastic Freeze are gone. This is great for the Speeding Snakes. They definitely did not have a good round this time. Speeding Snakes trying to overtake. They're being very physical here. They're just trying to get around, but they just can't find room. And there's a big collision that's going to send the Speeding Snakes and the Fast Pharaohs off. We're down to 4. Lemonade Lash lead the way over the Phantom Flashes. Big hit there sends the Sushi Smashers back. We are a minute and 30 seconds to go. Water Warriors are doing good this time. They have not done much this event. A big bunch there. It's close. They're all falling back, though. And that's going to send the Sushi Smashers off. We're down to 3. That was very physical play from all of them there. Phantom Flash tried to make a move, but they get blocked by the Limited Lashers. They have to fall to third. We're approaching 10 seconds left in this race. The Treadmill is now at max speed. Down they go, or up they go as those marbles go up. 5 seconds to go. Water Warriors take the lead. Limited Lashers are losing ground. Phantom Flash is trying to make a move around. Can they do it? No. The Water Warriors are going to win this heat. Phantom Flash is coming second, and Limited Lashers, another good result, in third. What a race that was from everybody. Sushi Smashers, a 4th place finish. That's good. Fantastic Freeze down in 14th. I don't think that's enough to hold on to the lead. Water Warriors fans very pleased with that race. See the replay. Thunder Wave's a terrible start. So same with the Fantastic Freeze. Just tons of marbles plummeting right off, but we still had over half of them through the start of this race. With the final 3 left, see the chaotic ending to this race. Water Warriors, they managed to overtake the Limited Lashers, just couldn't hold on at the end to that 1st place position. The Phantom Flash tried to make the move, but they just couldn't find room to get around Pacific, the Water Warriors, who end up getting the win in this heat. And in the standings, the Speeding Snakes take the lead. Fantastic Freeze fall completely off the podium as the Lemonade Lashers are up to 3rd now, despite starting in last. Now, race 5, the final race. Who's going to get it? Frozen only reserve. The rest are captains. Frozen gets a great start. They're at the top. And the Fast Pharaohs, they're at the back at the moment. Can they hold on? 10 seconds in, the Lemonade Lashers split wide, and oh, that all goes wrong there. They fall off. The Citron Crusaders and Fast Pharaohs are struggling at the back. Fantastic Freeze to lead the way. There go the Fast Pharaohs. There go our league leaders, Mossy Maniacs, on their way out. Same with the Saucy Snakes. We just lost the Citron Crusaders as well. Team Saturn Astro can't hold on. Lightning Bugs are gone. Saucy Snakes are gone. Everybody's plummeting pretty late in this round. Thunder Waves are gone, and we're down to just 5. The Fantastic Freeze trying to win this event. The Speeding Snakes are also there. That marble looking pretty cool the way it's moving on the Treadmill. Phantom Flash are at the back. Can they pass the Fast Pharaohs in this event, who did not do well? Sushi Smashers are hosts. They're maybe of an outside shot at winning. They were tied for 3rd. The Water Warriors are in 2nd at the moment. They're getting some good runs together finally, but there's a collision there. Fantastic Freeze back up to 2nd. They're trying to catch the Speeding Snakes. Fantastic Freeze have been dominating this event before the last round, where now the Speeding Snakes suddenly took the lead. There's some collision there. Marbles getting sent back. Phantom Flashes get hit, but they manage to stay on as they charge to the front again. They can't take any positions back, and they're being sent back again. We have just 10 seconds left of this event. Phantom Flashes managed to hold on. Can they make a charge with 10 seconds left? They're getting blocked left to right. We have some great racing here. The Speeding Snakes, though, they look unchallenged, and with 2 seconds left, the Speeding Snakes have 1 gold in the Treadmill chase. Fantastic Freeze will probably get back on the podium with a 3rd place there, which I think they will. But our host, the Sushi Smashers, another good result. They haven't been at the front much besides for a roll, but they've done very consistently getting top 5 finishes. And the Sushi Smashers could be on here. The Water Warriors put together another good race with their captain Atlantic. See, in the replays, everybody stayed on at the start. It was a very good start for all these marbles. Limited Lashers, though, they had 3 great rounds besides the first and the last one here. Then the Limited Lashers dueling with the Citron Crusaders, or not the Limited Lashers, the Fast Pharaohs. I apologize for that. And then there go the Fast Pharaohs, a very poor finish. If the Phantom Flashes end up passing them, if they pass them, that could be enough to take the lead in the championship. Speeding Snakes ended up pretty easily winning this race in the end. I'm very happy with it. Take a look at the results of this race. Now the results overall, the Speeding Snakes win gold, our host gets 2nd, and the Fantastic Freeze get 3rd. Water Warriors move all the way up to 4th for the final 2 races. Phantom Flash is 5th, and the Fast Pharaohs in 7th. So the Fast Pharaohs will hold a 1-point lead after this event, unless the Speeding Snakes or Smashers moved up there. I don't think it was enough, though. Take a look at the podium. Congratulations to all these teams. For the Fantastic Freeze for doing a great job, Sushi Smashers as well, and the Speeding Snakes bring home the gold. And it looks like that Season 2 champion has found their form again. Our hosts, another good result. They're also finding some good form. Fantastic Freeze, they've been very solid this season. Take a look at the overall standings. It is the Fast Pharaohs just a 1-point lead over the Phantom Flash. But look at this, the Speeding Snakes only 6 points off the top. Look at how close these standings are. The Mossy and Saucy Snakes, unfortunately, at the back. Our hosts up to 4th. Fantastic Freeze don't move up any despite getting a medal. But that's it. MSL will be going on a break for a while. I really hope you enjoyed the first half of Season 3, and we'll see you in a long time for Event 9, Tower Duels. Goodbye.